So I just wanted to add a few things on the questions asked by Michael. So the first question was like, how can we communicate with the lab mates? You can build a Slack channel. Like our lab has a Slack channel. We didn't contribute to it much for the social purpose yet, but like our lab investors like Alhami and Yanan, they organized like lab meeting a couple of weeks ago. So where we had some games and some quizzes, so you can always organize such things to bridge the gap, the communication gap between you guys. And regarding the other question about TAing, I have been working, I am actually a TA training facilitator in the Faculty of Applied Science. So we usually, we train TAs. So basically TA helps you a lot in different ways. For example, based on the type of job you are doing, it could be grading, it could be like giving tutorials to the students. So if you're giving tutorials to the students, you are acquiring some teaching skills, some time management skills. You are learning how to design a course or how to design your session, how effectively you can create all your learning objectives. These learning objectives are really important to tell to the audience in the beginning of the session. So basically you learn a lot of things. So if you get some time to be a part of like TA team or TAing a course, I would strongly encourage you guys that you should do it, because you're gonna learn a lot of things at the end. Apart from getting some salary, you'll learn a lot. Thanks.
Anyone else wants to talk about some TAing stuff?
I have like a similar experience to TAing. In the first moments, I don't mind, like it was like seeing to like top up my income, but also after a while, I like to like you learn a lot how to like delegate stuff, learn how to communicate, and you've been there, right? You've been like in courses where you have where you're struggling, and TA is actually the one that helps you. And it's really, for me, an interesting experience to see I really discovered that I like to see how people will thrive, like how people get better because you can help them. So I learned how to like teaching and mentoring quite a bit and coaching. So that was one part of the thing that benefits me, but also keep in mind you're exchanging your time again. So it's up to you how you're going to plan your research. But it certainly is a very valuable experience.
I have one thing to add about TAing, which is it rewarding or not? Is it so when it comes to your TAing, this is a joint decision along with planning your research as well. So typically what I see is that most PhD students do not take TAing in the very last year in the program when they are about to finish to focus on your research. That's one thing. And many of them, not most, but many of them don't do it in the very first year as well. So you typically, if you say you stay 5 years in the program, most people do TAing when they are in second, third, and fourth year. That's what I have seen. Another thing, it has to go as well with how your supervisor is seeing the concept of TAing. Some supervisors are fine that you are TAing as long as your research is going pretty well. So some of them may say, I don't prefer you TA if you don't, if your research needs some more effort from you. That's one thing. Other thing, some professors prefer that you TA with their courses. So yeah, you need some like discussion with your supervisor about that. Another thing is maybe the last year in program is not the best for your TAing. And other than that, TAing is pretty enjoyable and rewarding. Especially for the first 2 terms you do it. After that, it turns out like you are doing the same thing again. So you're more about doing it for more income or just accumulating TA experience. I don't know if this is gonna help for faculty jobs or not, but this is my take on it.